everyone, and welcome back to a new video. As you already noticed, it's almost 2019 and you know what this means. I'm in love with my bullet journal, so for 2019 I needed a new setup. I needed a new bullet journal, and here we are, and here's the video for my 2019 bullet journal setup for you. This year I'm going to do two separate videos, one for my 2019 bullet journal setup and one for my 2019 January bullet journal setup, however you want to call it. And that's because this video would be extremely long because I included a lot more new stuff and I showed you a lot more detailed what I'm doing, so just sit down, grab a coffee or tea and just enjoy. So, the first thing I created for 2019 was my key page. I actually don't really need it because I have all the symbols I need in my head, but I don't know, I just think it's a really cute page. It looks pretty and it kind of belongs in a bullet journal. The second page is my divider page, which is kind of funny since I'm having a new bullet journal for every single year I bullet journal, but never mind. This year I went again for gold numbers, but this year I have a different style. These aren't that classy as last year they were. These ones remind me a lot like of the 20s and like The Great Gatsby, the movie. I don't know, am I the only one who sees that? I just saw these and I was like, I really like them, I have to include them. And of course I had to add some drop shadows to make the numbers more pop out of the page, and I don't know about you, but I think they really make a difference. The next page is a year at a glance spread, and I didn't have one of these back in 2018 and I was totally fine with it, it worked, but I don't know. I saw a lot of bullet journalists doing these and I think they're pretty helpful just to keep track of where I am and how much time I've left of the year. I don't know, it's just something for me, and if you're new to bullet journaling then you can do this. It's pretty helpful, but it also works without. Oh, and by the way, I'm so sorry that sometimes you can see my head. I didn't notice that when I was filming and now I see it while I'm editing, and it disturbs me so much. I'm so sorry. Now we are coming from the more decorative pages to the functional pages. So here we are with the future log, and I've changed things a little bit up. So last year I had 2 months on one page, but that's a lot of space. I personally didn't needed that much space for example, like one appointment. I just write down like one word or 2 words. I didn't need that much space. So for this year I have 3 months on one page and I have these little calendars underneath. So now whenever I have an appointment, an exam, and test, a birthday coming up, I just take a colored pen and I just color the number of the date, and then I write underneath the little calendar the appointment, the test, or whatever. So I really like this method and I think it can turn out really pretty in the end with all the colors going on, but one thing I see is that it can get really confusing kind of, so that when I have a lot of appointments in 1 month, then I maybe lose the overview of everything and maybe that could be a problem, but we will see. The year hasn't even started and I'm already seeing problems. Never mind. Now to a more fun part, because for 2019 I didn't just want to include simple spreads, I also wanted to draw a lot more, because if you know me and my videos or my Instagram or stuff, then you know that I love to draw and I love to draw in my bullet journal. And for 2019 I wanted a fashion sketch which is all New Year and New Year's Eve inspired and just makes the whole bullet journal more artsy, and yeah, here it is. So it's a fashion sketch of a woman who is standing maybe in front of a firework, we don't know. And she's just holding these balloons, and she's standing there with her glass of champagne and in this pretty cute dress, I think. And I saw it something like that online, and I wanted to create my own style of it because I really liked it. And so this one I made on special marker paper, because never use alcoholic markers in your bullet journal or any kind of normal paper, just on special paper for markers, because otherwise it will bleed through and it's just not pretty, believe me. So I just glued it into my bullet journal. I added some confetti and some golden lettering which says Happy New Year. And once again, just outlining my lettering because now it pops more and you can read it better. I don't know, I just love to outline everything. That's me. Also, because we're here on a more creative kind of page, I wanted to include a quote which says, "New year, new feels, new chances, same dreams, fresh start." I never really lettered quotes into my bullet journal, but new year, new me. Now we come to my kind of favorite pages. I came up with this idea in 2018, I guess it was May, because these pages are just empty, and every month has half of a page and it's about memories. So there's a lot of space, and I wanted to have some pages where I could just stick in some photos if I like, write down song texts, or maybe just something that it's in my mind, like words, texts, I don't know, just memories, just the stuff that is important for me in that one specific month. So these are these spreads. They're totally simple, just normal lettering, nothing fancy, because the fancy stuff is coming in 2019. Now the next spread is my favorite spread, and I think the most important one. It's the goal spread for 2019, because we all need our goals, and this year I'm trying everything to make them happen. And also on the other page, on my goals page, I did something like a collage with some pictures that inspire me, that are goals to me, and just something that I can look to throughout the year, and just what inspires me, and just to keep me motivated to keep up with my goals. And just, I love pictures and I love aesthetic things, so I just made this little collage and I added a lot of little doodles around it, and I think these two pages are my absolute favorite ones for this setup. Now for the next page, it's just another quote which says, "Wake up and smell the inspiration." I don't know, I just read it and I felt it. I don't know, so it just had to be in this one, and it's the last page for this 2019 setup. And with that, I think we're fine. Here you can see a final flip through of my 2019 bullet journal, and I feel pretty good about it. I like it and it feels complete to me. So tell me what you think, and see you. Bye!